Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my play the game known as Pillars of Eternity 2. Deadfire. I was going to say Starfire, something. Deadfire, episode 37 by the way. I'm recording this if you're interested on the 21st of April. I was going to say August for some reason, it's April, isn't it? Alrighty then. Maybe this episode goes out in August, I don't know. Brain's in August for some reason, no, it's April. Okay. We left off last time, we're trying to explore as much as we can and level as much as we can before we start hitting the main quests. And doing any quests that we find on the way that's doable. Yeah, I can just do that, can't I? I don't think I managed to get on another yesterday or the day before. I did do 5 episodes though the day before that, and I've been trying to do at least 2 a day, so it's kind of on track. I get some done now. I'm not leaving a thing back down now. Okay, good. So I want to get enough of these done far enough that I don't have to worry about these, and I can do that with another show and just keep doing that eventually. While everything else done on the channel. Oh, wow. Wait, who are you? I have to go around this. Or through you, apparently. I have to go through with this. Where are we on the map? Okay, halfway. Guess we can go around this stuff right now. Fang Strike. What's this? Here we go. Here we go. Oh wow. The water darkens off the starboard bow of your ship, and jagged spurs and spits rise from the waves in the near distance. Ray's voice is carried from the helm. The terrible marvel is near here. Every sailor must see it once. Hammer's hands are clasped. Oh, that's a cook. Together in urgent. I would say urgency, but that's not urgency, is it? Entry? Well, that word is. I think it means basically now. But Lilith is clenching the wheel with white-knuckle determination. I don't care if it's Odin's salty bosom. We're not sailing through a reef. Okay, that's okay. Lilith notice you and Black says, Captain, help me talk sense into Hammer. Gapes at you both and miss our chance. Sailors wait weeks for weather and seas to smooth. If you ever want to see the terrible marvel, this is the time. Some of the other crew have gathered to listen to a hopeful shine in their eyes. Garred, do we have charts to guide throughout the reef? Rum dum dum. What's the condition of our hull? Take us through the reef. Chart a course around the reef. I won't risk damage. Okay. What's the town marvel? Home shrugs. It's supposed to be a grand sight, an ancient mystery. I haven't seen it myself. Nods. A grey beard, a crude with a claimed to have seen it. Swore it brought him 10 years of good health and favourable winds. The sailors mumble eagerly. Besides, even this marvellous close, there's no guarantee you will see it going through this reef. Do we have charts to guide us through the reef? He nods heartily. They're patchy, but they'll do, assuming Leffrin can get us through. Scowls. Rundun, what's the condition of the hull? It's a good repair. Grins, it's in good repair, Captain. I want to sail through a reef myself, but if there's a good time to try, this is it. Okay, take us through. Dead coral just from the surface, grasping above like the legs of a spider, and the wind whistles as it passes across the jagged structures. Below the water, schools of fish flash among the brilliant reefs. Success! Woohoo! Levin guides the ship between the treacherous snags of rock and not coral, can't figure the word. Right there, that word. Coral, I think it's coral. With an expert hand, and the ship responds with Dance's grace. Helmsman, nice. That bit was from last time. I just get this right. This dead coral just from the surface, grasping. Yeah, we read that bit. So, gain sail experience. The Defiant sails on. The Vanguard shallows give way to blue depths, and an enormous sinkhole opens around you, yawning wide enough to swallow a fleet. You have a sigh of relief as Herman searches horizon for any sign of the mythical marvel. The fight sails on. Morale gain, crew beautiful, crew earned absolutely amazing. Is that it? Oh, okay. So it was just a sinkhole, so we didn't see it really. How am I doing with it? Thinking this now. Is that doable? That could be doable. Ooh, what happened? What just happened?
The ring of a bell comes to you on a cold wind.
It does? Oh, we got a voiceover.
The ring comes again and again, until soon the air is full with the sound of 1,000 bells ringing all at once.
Okay, I'm only seeing this, so I'm hearing this. The rest of the crew, you hearing this?
You are alone.
It doesn't know. Am I dreaming?
And then...
Oh, hello. 1, 2,
You are
3,
not.
4, 5. Who are you guys?
an indistinct figure stands before you.
Looks like
Flickering
5.
between forms like a fire-cast shadow. A
Okay.
fixed, taunting grin. Bottomless black eyes. A yawning chasm in the earth.
Okay.
The aspects of Bareth,
Got a
the
death.
Usher and the Pallid Knight, shift in and out of focus.
Am I dying?
And at their back, 4 indistinct shades hover. You feel an eternity stretch out behind each of them, reaching back to places so distant and yet so near you cannot comprehend their size.
Do I need to be shouting for help right now?
The shifting image
Ooh.
of Bareth
I'll go better.
settles on the aspect of the Pallid Knight.
Seen it over the Pallid Knight. God of Death cycles doorways, mortality, and inevitably the keeper of the cycle of life and death is thought to seek to claim the lives of those who have lived past their time. According to folklore, Bareth is seen most often in the form of a Paladin Knight, okay, or the Usher. 2 skeleton characters who lead such people to their deaths by way of challenge or trickery. Okay, so you're gonna try to trick me?
Watcher.
Hello?
Her voice is the discordant clangor of gongs struck out of time.
I tasked you to discover Aethys's intentions. Tell me what you have learned.
Oh, you're the one at the start. He's draining souls from veins of Luminous Ardron. He's stomping around the Deadfire, yanking up souls like a giant rooted soul magnet. Passionate. It's too early to be sure his plans, but his behaviour is suspicious. Can't follow infants around if you're going to keep dragging my soul into the beyond, whatever the whim takes you. Clever. Big passionate.
The Pallid Knight knits her brows.
He does not seek to return to the beyond? Intriguing.
Her sickly pale skin pulls tight across the bones of her face,
As it does.
as if the shell of this aspect does not quite fit the impossible creature it contains.
Okay.
The figure nearest Bareth dissolves and reforms in the image of a thin-lipped, ancient crone, whose face has felt the melting kiss of fire.
And you are?
The goddess Wodica strides forward.
Goddess of justice, law, oaths, promises, rulership, vengeance, memory. Oh, apparently you had a lot of stuff. Hierarchies depicted as an noble woman bearing a broken crown upon her head. Sad to have once ruled over the other gods, but... Oh, sorry, said, not sad. Sad to have, but has since been overthrown.
Does Aethys frighten you, Bareth? He should. Magran subdued Aethys' influence once before, and yet he returned.
Okay, you have a little conversation with her.
From out of Wodica's shadow
Hello?
shuffles a hunched, bald man you recognize as the god Scan. His skin is mapped with swollen lash scars, and breath whistles through the ragged hole in his face, where his nose once was.
God of justice, law... Oh, promises. Oh, that's basically how her shadow got you. God of defiance, violent rebellion, secret hatred, wow, covert plots, resentment and envy. Frequently pictured as a disfigured and scarred slave, and worshipped most often by the subject. I'm taking a screenshot of these. These are quite cool.
He does not speak, but stares up at Wodica, with naked loathing plain on his ruined face.
As you do.
Wodica steeples her long, knob-jointed fingers.
Ew.
We must annihilate Aethys now, before he makes a rash decision we cannot easily annul.
She casts a sly look at the Pallid Knight from the corners of her eyes.
A moon would do the job nicely.
What do you mean the moon? Being that's a proper solution, I won't stand in your way. Give her relationship with the moon. I doubt Aroden would approve of this plan. Who's Aroden again? Ocean's forgotten things, lost, relentless, and mourning. She is have once fallen in love with the moon, and to have tried to draw it near would cast her under consequences. Bring tokens to her temples. Okay. Clever, that makes sense. Pretty sure we need that. Rational. Destroy Erna for what? Spite? Clever.
Wotica throws her head back and laughs. The sound is a dry, rasping bark.
Okay.
Andra could do with a new act. Her current one has grown rather stale.
What are the other gods?
They see to their own affairs. You will speak to them in time, should you have the need.
Okay.
The figure beside the aspect of Berith flows forward in a swirling cloud of ash. The ash falls to the tiles and reveals a molten-skinned woman, leaning on a monstrous, wicked-edged broadsword.
Okay.
Magran's glowing lips curl in disdain.
We must find a solution to the problem of Aethys that is neither do nothing, nor destroy the world.
Yeah. Goddess of war. Well, I'm surprised that's what... You didn't want to kill the moon there. Because she's a goddess of war. Fire, transformation, provocation, consummation, and trials. Perishing goddess of the drywood, through to have blessed the god hammer bomb that destroyed Warner and possibly her reference. God hammer. Well, Nine Pillars 1, that was a big thing about that, wasn't it? We were trying to stop. Okay.
I acted in haste during the Saints' War. You will not goad me into doing the same now.
And a peasant revolt in whatever it's called, led by a farmer named Wawa, and claimed to be the living vessel of the god Earthlands. After overthrowing the Valar government, Warwood invaded the neighbouring Drywood, where he was defeated, destroyed by a weapon dubbed the God Hammer Bomb. This has not been heard from since.
To move against him while his plans are unknown would be the height of foolishness. We must find wisdom in precaution.
Sure, great idea. Can I go now? Kind of precautions do you suggest? I don't care what you do. Just put me back in my body so I can get this charade over with. Passionate. Prayers you suggest.
Magran looks at you as one might a wayward gob of spit on one's shoe.
Wow. Thank you for that. You asked me, remember?
It is no business of yours what the gods decide.
Then why am I here?
Another of the silent figures steps forward, and the warm, golden light of a summer's afternoon spills across your face.
Let's all take a deep, calming breath. Perhaps cooler heads will prevail.
Behind Helia's words, you hear the soft coo of doves.
Well, how does I like? Probably not a dove. Cool. Goddess of the sky, maternity, creativity, birds, song, invention, language, and the arts. Not known to take a particular physical form. I think we are this. Physical form, but thought to be present in birds of all kinds.
Aethys has been separated from us for too long. Isn't it possible he intends only to gather enough souls to reclaim his realm in the beyond? He should be welcomed.
You look up then into avian eyes. Through them, you see clouds of starlings converge and divide.
Wow. So there's birds in her eyes. What if he intends to betray you?
Helia puts a feathered hand to her chest.
He wouldn't. Betrayal is not in his nature.
Scan shuffles forward.
Yes,
Oh, he's talking about one.
We should welcome Aethys' return to the fold. His gratitude we can leverage to cajole him into divulging his plot.
He was defiant, so I guess he's been a bit defiant to them. Because he doesn't like that one. Rebellious, I guess that is. Violent, if he's truly thinking they'll come to here and start attacking them, that could be rebellious or violent. And he's lying what he's saying. Secret hatred, secret hatred to them. So wants him to come here to kill them. Covert plots, plotting again to kill them. I get it fits. Resentment resents them, and envies them. Frequently pictures. So yeah, he might want him to come here to. Don't really believe what he's saying. He's trying to trick them to kill him.
Then, when he believes himself to be in our good graces, we do as Wotica suggests, and crush him into the earth.
Oh, you're doing something to suggest. Or are you lying and again you want him here, then he will kill them instead? And also you hide so you don't get killed.
Scan pauses, inspecting you.
That's you, isn't it? Fine, but yeah, it's you.
Ah, and here is the Watcher who killed Lord Horan. The man who tormented his dear niece, Alice. Curious.
Okay. Wasn't that a side quest I did? Or was that part of the main quest? Well, it was a side quest. Again, it's been years since we played Pillars 1, and on top of playing it and completing it, it took a long time doing like one episode a week like we're doing with this right now. And then after I finished it, I had a gap, didn't I, where I didn't even come to Pillars 2? Or did we finish Pillars 1 and finally go straight to 2? I don't remember. I guess you obviously have to look at the channel dates they went up like the last one. I don't know what dates I said because there's a chance that when I finished Pillars 1 I might have sat down and did something like, you know, over a week or two, just like 10, 20, 30 episodes and then start putting them up before I moved into Pillars 2. Like I don't remember exactly, so there could be even a gap between playing them. And I mean a big gap, not a little one. Or maybe I finished Pillars 1 and moved straight to 2. But I got a feeling I didn't, so... And Pillars 1, when did that even come out? I'm just going to my phone quick. Bring Steam up. Pillars 1. Because there's no game now, isn't it? 2015. Did I start it as soon as Pillars 1 came out? I'm trying to think, because I remember I helped kickstart Pillars 2. Because I forgot that it wasn't a Kickstarter directly. I forgot who it was, but I think they've shut down now. But they let you invest in them, and we invested in Pillars 2. I think off my head it was either $250 or $500. And whatever it was, we got double back. So it was 500, we got 1,000. It was 250, we got 500. So we didn't make much on it. But my biggest thing, what I didn't like with doing that, was that it was only for the PC edition. And I'm like thinking, that's not really fair, because the console edition is going to be selling a lot more, the consoles, at least in that time period. I felt it should be for all of them. And they said they didn't do as well, hence we only got double. And I think part of that was because they sold to Microsoft at the time, but now I think the company made this is finally left Microsoft all these years later. And that was Pillars 1. But sorry, Pillars 2. Pillars 1 was 2015, so Pillars Deadfire came out 2018. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 25, 6. So that's been out for 6 years. And only started 2. Earlier this year, wasn't it? So yeah, there's a good chance. 15 to think that's 10 years ago for Pillars 1. You know, with a big gap in between it. So again, it makes it hard to remember little things like this. I do roughly remember that, but part of me feels it's a side quest. If you know, put in the comments. Was this part of the main quest? Or was this a side quest? I'm sure this had a choice involved. Who killed Lord Harron and the man who tormented his dear niece?
Scan licks the ragged edge of his lipless mouth and grins, then turns to Helia.
I did not expect such a deliciously ruthless idea from you, Helia. I am impressed.
That's that one.
Helia's feathered crest stands on end.
You wretched little creature.
Well, the gods are arguing. To end Ursus may only make things worse. He's too dangerous, you have to destroy him. Well, it may make it worse. I don't know which is the best. I kind of want to make that decision after we get more information about him. So I'm guessing... Go with that.
Your point is well made,
Go with that
little
one from there.
Watcher.
Little.
If self-evident, Aethys has not been known to possess a vindictive nature. Indeed, he has occasionally been magnanimous to a fault.
I think that means really, really good.
However, if we push him to the brink of reason, there is no telling what he may do. He is, as ever, unpredictable.
Something akin to fondness creeps into her voice.
She likes him. Then what's the point of this exercise?
The pallid knight gestures for silence.
Aethys cannot be killed, but he may be subdued.
Okay, that
Yet
makes
to do
sense.
so will take immense power and time. Both stand in his favor.
Magran grits her black glass teeth.
That is why we must ascertain his plans before he has the chance to put them into motion.
She begins to pace. Her steps leave little trails of fire in her wake. Magran stops and balls her hands into flaming fists.
Even if we manage to destroy his current form, there is the possibility he could return if he has not already absorbed all of his children.
Okay. So it's children I don't stand.
The pallid night casts a cold, cutting glare in Magran's
You
direction.
weren't supposed to reveal that, were you? I think that's what she's getting at. You weren't supposed to reveal that to him.
Magran speaks too freely. That knowledge is beyond your ken, Watcher.
He's after his kids. Am I supposed to be one of his kids? Hence he stole my soul?
Wodica waves
I
the
didn't know it.
gods to silence.
Aethys gathers strength. His strength is a threat to us.
Her voice takes on a sharp, almost panicked edge.
There is no sensible answer to the question of a resurgent Aethys other than decisive, final action.
There's no cause to act now.
Your opinion is unasked for, but noted.
Thank you.
The pallid night says.
We need to get the information first, so we don't have to go straight in there, all guns blazing, so to speak, and try to kill him, that shall do him now. We need to gather the information before we do it, because he might be more powerful, hence eating his children, as you let out, than you think he is right now, and basically backfires. But we find out the information first, and then we can judge his power, then we can maybe come up with a plan to subdue him.
We will act when it is appropriate to do so, and not before.
Okay, good, that's what I want.
The pallid night steps away from the half-circle of assembled gods. She pulls herself up to a great height. The words she speaks next come not from her mouth, but from all around you.
Oh God, what's she going to say to me?
Follow him, Watcher.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to do, but I'm trying to get myself leveled and my team leveled a little bit before we have to encounter him.
The black of the pallid night's irises expand until her eyes are as dark and cold as the void between stars.
She bends down.
She
Oh,
bends
afraid of
down
it.
and brings her ghostly face level with your own.
Oh, okay.
Your debt to me remains unpaid.
Of course. Passionate. I'll do what I can. Do this because I must. Do what I can. I don't really know. I kind of want to say, like, you know, Passion, I'll do what I can. I'm trying. But I feel like, is that disagreeing with her? So I guess I could do a cancer best one.
She stares at you, unblinking. Like a needle drawn to a magnet. You are pulled toward her one compulsory step at a time. You blink open your eyes and find yourself on the floor of your ship's cabin. Alone.
Of course, she even took me out for dinner first, did she? Wonder why that popped up now. Is it on the timer or is it just because the area I'm in? Hope this isn't on a full timer.
If you told me a few years ago that I'd end up following you on another crazy errand, I'd have said you were out of your mind.
Your dismissive gesture with his pipe hand.
Not because I got anything against you, more that trouble seems to come looking for you wherever you go.
Maybe. Also, maybe you're just attracted to the trouble. That's why you keep coming back.
Yet, here we are again. Probably on our way to die.
Yeah, you thought that last time when we were still here.
You already did, but me, I mean...
Yeah, okay, fine. Technically, you're right. But hey, I'm back. Cocks his head to one side and smiles. Here we are. I couldn't go having all the fun on myself. Didn't have anything better to do. So I felt confident. I had fun.
All real nice of you to share. Someday I'll have to get you a gift.
Thank you.
And wouldn't you know it, this time is shaping up to be crazier than the last one.
Yeah, you don't say. There's something a cruciary behind Ellen's eyes.
But I gotta say, I appreciate how you've handled things.
Good.
Times like these, staying decent's not as easy as it sounds.
That's good, man.
Thought you were weird at first, of
thank
course, but you've surprised me.
Good. There's no point to any of this if I have to sacrifice my beliefs. Yeah, that's a good one. Hasn't been easy. Honest. Thanks. Decent wasn't on purpose.
Well, that's why I mention it. Sometimes it's been anything but. I've been meaning to ask, though. How is it you never seem to lose your way through all this? What is it tells you you're on the right path?
Never know. It's complicated. I believe in helping people who need it. Sometimes it's more complicated, but often it's not. Well, that makes sense. If I'm truthful with myself and others, I find that things tend to work out. I think that one. I think about what the wrong path would be, then I do the opposite. Judge every situation in its own circumstance and leave feelings out.
Well, hard to argue with that. And I might get some strange looks if it did.
Heaves a sigh that sounds as if he's been building up for months. His smile is tight-lipped or wishful.
When I was a boy, things were simpler. Aethys was more like a character we read about in church.
And so this time he's a character that we're chasing down to go kill us. And with that said, your conversation's gone a bit too long. We're at 26 minutes. We'll end here and continue this next time. Like, subscribe, and IVATOPIA. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching. Have a great one day. I want to see what he has to say next time. Bye, everyone.